Rams and the Miami Dolphins. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Slot man moves right. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Clock, 10. Come on, 38. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Carter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Tua going to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bit a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Carter. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Pollard will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Cooper, the man in motion left. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The tight end in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Here's Hill on the return. 40 yards on the... on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Carter.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Steal, black. Green jack.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
On 1st down, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And again, it's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In motion left, that's Cooper. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Stevens. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Here's Watson on the sneak, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. After the run, Watson going to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Come on.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo.
Here we go.
A nice
Here we
throw
go.
there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Fight 60.
Now Tua. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Red, cycle. Smash, smash. Set.
Looking to pass. Tua. It's Hill, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Ready.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. And this is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Black shot. Strike. Check. Click. Yellow.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the slot man goes in motion left. Second down, here's Chubb again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Set, ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And trouble trying the middle here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Watson off play action. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Watson. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tua going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go. Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. In motion, the tight end. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Red. Blue striker.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Swinging this out for Pollard. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he puts a little something extra into this one. By far his best of the night. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. And taken down just shy of the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hey, 31!
Third and 2, Watson. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing now, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by York is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Good game.
On the set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Here we go. Here we go.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
I'm not going to say that guy was talking mess. Check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
You know, niggas be. But he was one to say something. If you don't like the league, why don't you just leave? Right, bro. Nick Chubb got maximum security. Nobody throwing that nigga the ball. You know, I was just trying to get at least a legit X Factor trait. Like if I award my dude X Factor trait, it don't matter what league I'm in, who league I'm in. If I work to get somebody an X Factor, I should be able to put whatever I want on him. Now the motherfuckers that already got X Factors and abilities, you know, I got no problem leaving them like how they are, because that's how they are in the game. And somebody that I get, that I make an X Factor or I make a superstar, I just kind of feel like, you know, I did all the work. Let me pick what I want. You know, you don't get too many people, you don't get too many X Factors anyway. And then most of the time they give you some bullshit like they gave me here, maximum security. And then all my other defenders that I got superstar abilities with, they gave me nothing. They gave me recuperation. Like, what I'm gonna do with recuperation? I mean, yeah, they can stay on the field longer, I guess. I guess every ability actually does matter. Every ability, I don't know if you could take it serious or not, but whatever, I guess. But you know, this league here, you can't pick your your shit. So, but I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I ain't tripping, but I'm like, damn. It's almost like I just kind of feel like if you worried about, okay, here, for example, because you can do this in the game. If you are worried about teams having, like, if you say, oh, I don't want people to have the same abilities, well, then turn off to where you can't make no more X factors. Turn off to where you can't have no more abilities, to where, you know, people just get XP. They don't get no more abilities. Like, just turn that shit off. So now you don't got to worry about it. Because my nigga getting maximum security, I'm not. It's a waste. It's a complete waste. So all he has to do is just put down the numbers in the settings to where you can't get superstar abilities and you can't get you know, you can't progress. It's like progressing your players. So they can't, you know what I'm saying? So they can't move from wherever they at and just leave it like it is, cuz having that shit computer generate me some shit is like I don't like it. I mean, I can win either way. I mean, I ain't tripping, but I'm like, damn, maximum security, really? Like, he ain't even gonna never hit. He never gonna hit the zone. Like, I gotta throw him catch consecutive targets. I don't throw him the ball. He'll never his X factor. He'll never. I'm not about to change my fucking gameplay or you know how I play to try to throw this nigga the ball to hit his X factor ability. You know what I'm saying? It's really the superstar abilities that matter anyway, really. But I'm not throwing that nigga the ball. And every time I try to throw him the ball, he's caught up in the line. He doing something stupid. Like he really doing something stupid. So, but it's whatever. I'm tripping. It is what it is, my friend. I don't think him getting superstar is gonna help me um win the game by throwing the ball to that nigga. I do gotta finish up a couple of these things. There's a boost tackle. Yeah, we need that. And then we can, what's this? Impact block for fullbacks. I don't even run fullbacks. They're all tight ends. So, I don't really care about hit power for defensive tackles, really, to be honest. But shit, man, we still on that road to 100. We trying to get there. We putting away, man, but we gotta chop it away. Let's go. Y'all tuning in and watching the games and shit. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Back to back 40 some points. I like that. But yeah, come on, man. Let's get this 100 and get up out of here. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. I might get some Call of Duty in soon, man. I'm dead serious though. I might get some Call of Duty.
Go to the schedule.
Spoon. Go to the schedule. And hit that subscribe button too. What you want to see at the schedule?
Playoffs.
Playoff schedule. I don't. Yeah, we only 2 games. Well, these guys are playing right now. We missing Bills, Titans, and Colts and Ravens. I need to have that playoff thing. Well, there we go. Playoff picture. There you go. Probably what you was looking for. So we need this game here, that game there. I played the Chargers. I should have beat them when I played them. But we will not. Ooh, we definitely, unless the Colts win. If the Colts beats, the Colts not beating the fucking Ravens. I doubt that. So I'll be playing the Chargers next week because
I'm Dallas. I'll beat you, lol.
Oh, you beat me? You Dallas? No, I doubt you beat me. Not with Dallas. You ain't gonna beat me with Dallas, bro. You got no threats. Like me playing against the Dolphins, and the Dolphins got 299 speed receivers, and I don't know what you plan on doing with your receivers. But you're not going to. Look, come on, bro. You had 14 points. And you passed the ball too? I don't see how your people going to get open. CeeDee Lamb going to get clamped. The tight end look pretty nice. 6'5", 270. Okay, I'm about to see what the tight end is because you definitely got to throw that nigga the ball.
Crazy work.
Okay, Shady. Everybody want to use crazy work when Shady use it. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. I bet your head coach calls crazy work too. Oh, shit. Hey, that's a good win, though. 45-22. Respect, man. Hey, only way we'll see if we in the Super Bowl, right? Because, you know, you're on the opposite side. So, I mean, I got some real hard games to go against. I got to play against Lamar. I played him one time. It was a close game. I haven't played these other guys. I played Tennessee. I beat him. I haven't played Buffalo. I played the Chargers. They beat me. Chargers beat me. And the Ravens beat me. But, you know, I was missing a lot of players. Like, all my players were hurt from practice in a couple of those games. So, but we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. The Ravens don't really do nothing too special. He runs around with Lamar. But he really don't run around with him, to tell you the truth. But you saw what Myles Garrett was doing. Myles Garrett was giving this guy fits. So you got to get by the Browns anyway. So, I mean, the Bears. So, for you to beat me, we're going to have to see, buddy. I don't think I played you now. I don't think I played you in the regular season anytime soon. But you do have the weekly league, though. You know, you got 45 points. That's big right there, you know. Micah Parsons. Ooh, Micah Parsons with 26 sacks. I see you, Micah. Myles Garrett, though. Look at Myles Garrett. Yeah, you see it. Nigga, boy, had 152, boy. Let's go ahead and advance this week, get this game over with. Well, we got the dub. Offense, defense looking pretty good. I threw that dumbass pick, but it's whatever. But I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Y'all make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe. Thanks for the comments. And keep this league active, man. I'm trying to get a Super Bowl in it. And I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. We up out of here, baby.